How you guys doing?
Good. Coach, it was a little bit of a war of attrition on Sunday with Josh Jacobs' defense. Had moments where they stopped and then he broke off a big one. How do you go back and kind of find consistency inside the run game defensively, especially on a short week?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for us is just, not trying to do too much, just playing our core fundamentals. And I think sometimes, as coaches and players, you have a tendency to want to make a play to win the game and press. And, we just got to trust the process, one play at a time, stay disciplined with our fundamentals, stay disciplined in how we're calling the game, all those things, and we'll be just fine.
I think they mentioned, the Raiders did after the game, that they could tell you guys were trying to strip the ball a lot. I think Josie made that same point. Is it a fine balance if you guys want to play aggressive and get the ball out, but also kind of have to make the actual?
Yeah, no question. The first man's got to secure the tackle, and then the next man in's got to go for the ball. And, we just got to be cognizant of that.
How much will it hurt losing Randy Gregory, and who do you expect to step up in his role?
Well, everybody's got to step up. It's going to hurt because he's a very good player, and he's been doing a really good job. But, it's a great opportunity for Barron's, great opportunity for Nick, and whoever else gets an opportunity.
How'd you feel about Pat Surtain's job against Davante?
That's probably about as good as it gets, covering that guy. He's probably the best receiver in the league, and he did a good job and stood toe-to-toe.
With Nick, what's he doing better now? He's got his feet wet a little bit, but what's he doing better now, or where have you seen him grow in the last several weeks?
Well, he's just done a good job in practice in terms of a conscious approach to getting better, whether he's on a scout team or taking reps. And I think that's where it starts. You just got to have a mindset that I'm going to improve every day, and which has been cool because it just didn't start last week. He's been doing this for the last couple of weeks, and so it's perfect timing for him.
What's the difference with the Colts with Jonathan Taylor and without him?
Well, he's a great player, so, I don't feel like they would be as good, but, I'm fully expecting him to play.
In a couple of weeks now where you've gotten you got linebackers covering wide receivers out of the backfield. Is there something you can do schematically to fix that, or is that just going to happen in game-out situations?
Yeah, that's all part of, the defensive approach, and, those guys aren't out there covering by themselves. They're always helped. But, we just got to keep things mixed up and want to keep giving different looks to the offense.
Do you feel like they used tempo a little bit to try and keep you from?
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, they did. They did some different things, and they had a good plan. Give them credit. They played well, but we can be better, too.
Roughly a quarter of the way through the season, how do you feel about your defense?
I feel good. It's a long journey, 17 weeks, 17 games, and we have to have the mindset everybody does to get better each week. And you always want to correct the mistakes, but as long as you're working towards the right direction and everybody's getting better each week, learning from your mistakes, and we want to play our best football at the end of the year, and that's what we're working towards.
So obviously the natural pass rush ability from Barron, back in camp has made that transition. How has he done in sort of picking up the run support and everything else that goes to play?
Yeah, he's been getting better. Last week was his best week playing the run game, and he hasn't got as many rush opportunities just because of Randy and Chubb. So he'll have an opportunity to show more of that now.
Ryan's had a few turnovers here to start the year. What have you seen from him these first 4 weeks since he's transitioned?
Really the same player that he's been his career. Smart, knows where to go with the ball. He's decisive. He cuts the field in terms of his decision making. They've had some stuff with protection where he's got hit and stuff like that. But man, this is still a really good quarterback.
PJ,
Time for a couple more.
Sub and playing time and all that. But where do you go for that sort of a particular role to try and fill this spot?
Yeah, it's got to be all hands on deck. We got to use linebackers. Whoever's up in terms of the secondary's got to be ready to fill in, and we got to use whoever we got.
The Colts have 3 tight ends that they can use. So how does that complicate your job this week? Because most teams have like 1 or 2 tight ends. Colts have 3 that can get after you.
Yeah, we just got to we got to do a good job at identifying what they do with those guys, how to utilize them, we got to put them in good positions, understanding how to utilize those tight ends, and then the guys got to recognize it and go play.
Coach, thank you.
All right,
Thanks, Coach.
guys.
Thanks, Coach.
That's going to do it for today.